winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Hey, champion.
Today, from Oklahoma City, it's week 13 of the NFL on EA Sports. Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This is Mack on the counter, and he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 15 carries, 76 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Dolphins.
Brissett on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
Boy, did they ever. And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How are they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. They'll run here with Mack. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this is caught at the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 13 yards on the connection, but not enough. 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
The field goal is good. Makes the score Dolphins 3.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
They'll take over.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
OKC.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
First down, Brissett. And he fends him off. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And sets him back for second down.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw, Brissett. Pressure comes and down he goes. Caleb Chason in there to drop him at sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead,
touchdown! A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the end zone for 6. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line had
under pressure, and down he goes. Josh Allen make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
By the Dolphins.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets this to the 35, good for a gain of 5. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. We'll check on his status when we get back. The throw here caught by Devontae Parker.
Brissett's pass complete to Devontae Parker.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Brissett. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Caleb Chason able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
They'll take the offset. When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game or over the course of a season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more of.
He'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made back at
play action. It's Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield.
And nothing but green grass here. We got field. And touchdown. DJ Chark. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Josh Lambo.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There defensively.
Brissett now. They'll run the screen with Mack. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. To try again after the sack. Brissett. Now a short one to Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 3rd down, Brissett. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin 1st down.
1st down, Miami.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. Past the 20, 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. This 1st half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24.
Miami set to take over.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down.
He completes this one to Mack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
With the score.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
From the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. That one complete. He finds Sharp. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Emmanuel Agba that time, able to drop him for a loss. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And he'll let this one go. And this is caught. And he will take it in for the touchdown. DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Dolphins now. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to put their ears back and get after him now.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
First down, Dolphins.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
It's third and long for Brissett. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down.
There's another example with defensive.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down.
6-yard line.
Here's Brissett. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
The 30-yard line.
47's the mic. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Brissett from the gun on third. And it's caught by Parker. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 3-yard.
Welcome back, everybody, to Oklahoma City. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Third down.
To throw is Brissett. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3.
42.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I...
It's caught inside the 25.
DJ.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for DJ.
Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Fighting under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal at the Dolphins' 10-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times you just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice. I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own.
So now here come the Dolphins. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a game
able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
33-yard line.
Here's Brissett. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. They'll throw again. Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
The first down.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Again, it's Fournette. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free.
Jacoby Brissett sacked. A fumble on the play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. Here's Herbert now on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Herbert. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
Then on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Out of the gun, Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything.
And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there. 57 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Looking for Chark again. This time he's got it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 2.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Nighthawks 64, Dolphins 9.